Never miss a day, I promised, and I'm not going to. It's too hot. Sorry. Okay, I am not going to. I'll let that cool down for a second. So, hello. Welcome to day 18. Yes, I know it's late. Sorry. Today's been I say an action-packed day. We had a surprise visitor. I say surprise visitor, not to me. I knew she was coming, but my kids didn't know. It was my younger sister Naomi, not the youngest one, the one above from that who's still younger than me, because I'm the second because there's an older one as well. So, yeah, child 3 out of 4. Sister number 2, younger, but not youngest. Wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah, Naomi. She came to visit. So nice to see her. I haven't seen her in years, which it's my own fault, really. But yeah, it's good to see her. And took the kids to soft play again, so I've been getting my steps around the soft play, which it's exhausting. It's seriously, it's more of a workout than actually doing a workout. But yeah, we just got talking, and she reminded me about Centre Parks, because her and her other half, Justin, been to Centre Parks recently, and it just reminded me of all the Centre Parks times we had as sort of like a extended family plus me and Natasha. It all started because she was talking about Centre Parks Woburn, and I have this joke where I constantly go, "Did I tell you I went to Woburn?" Because when they were planning Woburn, what they did was they offered out what was called memory making. So anyone who worked at Centre Parks could put their name forward, and if you were selected, you could. It's basically a free holiday to a Centre Parks that wasn't yet open, with all the latest, greatest, newest stuff, which it was just tons of fun. Well, they decided to let me be a memory maker, and I said, "Well, can I bring my wife?" So like, yeah, I guess you can. Tasha was up for not going because I thought it'd be just me, but I asked and they said yes. So I phoned Tasha up, and I don't think I ever heard a screech excitedly down the phone before. It was a squeal of "oh yes, please do." So they moved me from one of the villas into the luxury hotel. I had such a hard life; it was terrible. So, and during the week we were there, I had to work while Tasha got to, she had to, do important stuff like read books, drink coffee, sit by the lake. I think at one point she even ordered food. So, both of us were sort of like rushed off our feet. Met some awesome people there. Some of them particularly, I'd say high ranking in in Centre Parks. I mean, mostly because we stood there drinking with Martin Dolby, the CEO of Centre Parks, at 2 a.m, just literally just chugging whiskey. That was a very interesting evening. Tasha was just bladdered because he just kept topping up her wine glass. It was lovely. But yeah, so I mean, other than that, we had sort of like extended family trips to Centre Parks. There was one. It was when I say extended family, it was sort of like sisters, dad, all other halves. Me and Natasha. And this is just after I started working at Centre Parks. And I hadn't told people sort of like about how the benefits worked. One of which was you get free use of activities if there's space. So we went to do a shooting with laser clay pigeon shooting. 2 people paid, and everyone else who did the laser clay was our group. And we came first, second, and third. Which, yeah, that was great fun. Tasha didn't want to handle one of the weapons, so she sat that out. But I think she just ended up kind of like going off and just getting a cover. This was pre-children, so she just ended up going to Starbucks, I think, with one of my other sisters who also didn't want to do it. So that was great. But Natasha always liked Centre Parks. Like I said, the perks were I could get activities. I could also get day passes. I'll never forget after I got my job there. She was so excited that I did get day passes. It was all like, hang on, I only get 40 a year. Well, 40 for the first year, and then every year after that it increases slightly. But anyway, so I only got 40. And the first day off I had is Saturday. So like, can we go up? So I was like, fine. I got my card signed, got a manager to okay it, got security to let us through. And so like, right, well, let's start off with the spa. Jumped straight into the spa. Seriously, it was about 9:30 in the morning for a couple of hours. So like, that was great. Let's have some breakfast. So we had a pancake. Then we went swimming. Did some crazy golf. Did some bowling. A couple of other activities. Bit more swimming. Had some lunch. Went back in the swimming pool. And then went up to the spa again. After the spa, I think we did finally decide to go home. So exhausted and happy. It was about 6 o'clock Saturday evening. We just chilled out. We were absolutely relaxed. I then woke up Monday morning, having totally slept through the entirety of Sunday, where I was that knackered. Having to go back to work again. So, yeah, thanks to Tasha, I completely skipped a day. But it was worth it. You know, I always used to talk about Centre Parks. I worked there, of course I did. And, I used to say how well I got on with sort of like the staff and the managers, and she was sort of like, yeah, if you say so. I think because she knew what my previous job had been like, where it's sort of like, yeah, I got on with people, and then, it's basically talking absolute bull just to try and get through the day. But no, it's when she visited me at the Pancake House. It was actually just before I was about to leave. I actually had managers from other departments come up to me and say how sorry they were that I was going, and just let them know if I ever reapplied. And she looked at me in shock and awe, with a little hint of proud, because it's all like, you really, really left a good impression. I know. And she was always fun to take up there. Even both the kids have been up there. It was difficult to Tasha to walk towards, the end after Clara was born. But, a day up there, just into the swimming pool. When she was in the swimming pool, it was like there just wasn't another care in the world. Just happy, just floundering around with the children, not having to get out. We used up so many day passes. We took so many people up there. We had sort of like pre-hour wedding, a hen night, and stag do up there. I say that it was sort of like she took her bridesmaid, and her other half was with me. So, and we all went to the spa at the same time. So it wasn't exactly a hen night and stag do so much as it was just 4 people having a spa day. But But yeah, just we took people up there for birthdays. We took people up there just for fun. Every single time she'd show it off as as one of our greatest achievements. To me, it was a job. To her, it was one of the best things she'd ever done in her life. A lot of photos of those days, of the days up, because when you're up at Centre Parks, there's so much going on that it's one of the few times that I could get a lot of pictures of her. Lots to look back on. But I'm going to keep on moving forward. Day 19 tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Where's my tea?